It's me, Tom Brady.
No, that was good. That was great. Two goats combined. In honor of the Super Bowl, we are going to be returning to a classic series, Top 5 Showdown, and ranking our top 5 sports games. As always, I'm Alex.
I'm Andy.
And
I've only played 5 games, so this will be easy. 5
Ever?
Sports games.
Yeah,
ever.
okay. There's no way that's true. But sure. Yeah, let us know. What are your top 5 sports games of all time? Who do you want to win the Super Bowl? Comment a lot of different football team names in the comments so that the algorithm maybe I'll think that this is the Super Bowl.
I don't even know who's playing in the Super Bowl.
Well, no one knows yet.
No one knows yet? There's still one weekend of games.
There's 2 more.
2 more, okay. They made the kids at school wear Patriots stuff, so I know the Patriots still must be in it.
As they should. Yeah, they are still in it.
All right. My poor daughter had no idea what was going on.
My bet is they will lose to the Texans this week. I'm not putting that on the books. Don't gamble. Let's just get into it. We're getting into murky territory here.
Yes.
Sports betting's an ugly world. Do you want to go first or should I go
Sure,
first?
I'll go first and get this one out of the way because
You're number 5.
I don't know who is going to know what I'm talking about except for old geezers like me. World Cup and Super Spike Volleyball. It was a 2-for-1 cartridge that came with a 4-player multi-tap NES Sports Edition. There was an NES Sports Edition.
Yeah. I think I'm vaguely aware of
this.
this.
And it had this multi-tap, and you could play 4-player. In both of these games, it was a 4-player volleyball game, Super Spike Volleyball, and a 4-player soccer game, football game, real football.
Okay.
Nintendo World Cup is kind of what it's called. But it kind of used the same chibi sprites as the River City Ransom.
For some reason I knew that.
Yeah. It was the same exact sprites, but a whole football team, and really racist reskinning of colors for her.
Okay. Yeah.
I just remember the first team, you no matter who you picked, unless you picked this team, you always played Cameroon in the first round of the World Cup. Yeah. But this game is actually really fun. You can do flip kicks and different moves. And it took a lot of time to learn some of the maneuvers.
Oh, this is the
game.
World Cup.
The World Cup game,
okay.
yes,
not
the volleyball.
Okay,
the World Cup game.
Yeah,
the volleyball game was the one I gravitated to first, but the World Cup game I think had a little more depth to it. There's only so much you can do in a volleyball game with 2 buttons, but Tecmo still keeps figuring out other ways to make that work.
Still,
yeah, I think they're still making Dead or Alive beach volleyball. That's my number 1, so I don't want to get. I don't want to.
Of course, yeah. Let's not spoil it too much.
It's not. But anyway, I got this game. That's the Nintendo console my parents got me for Christmas. Years after everyone else had a Nintendo. The year the Super Nintendo came out, they must have found a one on sale, and it was this weird sports version. And I had this game, and I loved it. So it's on my top 5. It's my number 5.
Materia should have done an Xbox 360 sports bundle that comes with 56 copies of Madden 2 in 2007.
Yeah. Pro tip for if you're ever going to run a video store, be prepared to have
so much.
1 million copies of sports games.
Yes. My number 5, which is why I was maniacally laughing before we started, is Kinect Sports. I'm taking a stand here and now. I've always liked it better than Wii Sports. It's because I grew up with the Kinect. We've never brought up the Kinect, I don't think, on the channel, which is a real shame.
It came out during an era where I was not into video games.
It didn't convince you?
No, and I did have a Wii during that moment, which was enough motion for me.
Yeah, it gets too crazy with the Kinect. I mean, obviously, okay, I'm a little bit joking. I mean, I do genuinely like Kinect Sports, but obviously the Kinect was a failure. And I mean, honestly, it did decent. Whatever. Let's stop talking about the Kinect. The game itself is honestly pretty fun. It's not the Wii. Come on, Wii Sports also has pretty janky controls. Everyone is
Wii Sports is a classic.
Okay, this is me playing tennis in Wii Sports.
The only game worth playing in Wii Sports is bowling, first off.
Sure.
And
Kinect Sports has it too, though, and I'm telling you it works just as well.
Is it better? I've never played Kinect bowling.
It works fine, yeah. I don't know. It works. It works as
that's not how people describe Wii bowling. When people talk about Wii bowling, that shaped people's lives.
That's true, but you have to understand Kinect Sports shaped my life, and I'm saying if it lived in the same spot as Wii Sports did, people would respect it more.
All right.
It's fine.
I feel like I can put money on this that this is the only video on YouTube that has Kinect sports in the top 5 of any kind?
No. Yeah, I could.
No?
Someone else. I mean, top 5 Kinect games. That list has to exist, and there's no way Kinect Sports isn't on there because there's only like 5 games.
That's true.
So,
all right.
There you go. Beat that.
Stand correct.
You go. You're number 4.
All right. My number 4 is Tony Hawk 1. I only put this on the list because you had it on some other list of sports games, so I'm counting it as a sports game.
Yeah,
I don't care what anyone says. Yeah, there were lots of really, really bad attempts at skateboarding games, and then Tony Hawk came along and redefined how every skateboarding game will ever play from there on out.
Yeah,
so
basically
that's pretty amazing. And the PS1 version was the one I had because everyone was like, the music on it's so good, like the CD quality music is so much better than that N64 cartridge. And it was true, and that game rocked, and I played a lot of it, so that's my number 4.
It was like 24 kilobit corn or something.
Yeah,
whatever.
100%.
Nice.
Primus. 24 kilograms
of Primus.
Yes.
Okay. Great. Yeah. Tony Hawk is okay. I don't know. I do like the games. I feel like there's not really any big skateboarding games that have like a cute animal mascot, so that's why none are on my list yet. But speaking of that,
I think you could be like Spider-Man in it.
That's not cute.
No.
We've been over how I feel about Spider-Man already in the last video. Don't make me bring that back up.
All right.
My number 4 is Ribbit King, which is an obscure golf game from the 6th generation. I don't know. I mean, it's like arcade golf, but just to the max, where like it stops even really being about getting the golf ball into the hole. There's like bubbles you can pop that give you extra points, and like if you bounce off the trampoline or like your little frog golf thing swims through water, you get like extra points when it's in the water. So it's more about like exploring the course kinda, and then you just eventually make your way into the hole. And it's a very cool, I don't know, way to play golf. It has kind of like a South Park humor to it, which isn't always my thing, and I didn't really expect it. Because I thought, I don't know, I saw a bunch of
Ribbit King?
Yeah.
All right. It's still on my list. I actually want to play it because you've been talking about it for.
It's a very fun. It's the perfect arcade golf game. If you don't like actually know what like a 9-iron is, which I don't. But yeah, I don't know. I saw a bunch of cute like chibi characters on the GameCube, and I really expected one thing, and then it's kind of like raunchy and they're rude.
Interesting. I mean, that was like the era where Nintendo tried to do that. And it did feel weird. Cool. My number 3 is also a golf game, but it is Mario Golf for Game Boy Color.
Okay, that's one of the RPGs or something.
No, it's like a pretty classic take on that like golf formula, but there's lots of different extra things you can do in it, and I just feel like the graphics and everything made it like the quintessential portable Game Boy golf game.
They're like I can play older golf games like that. It's a pretty straightforward gameplay loop, I feel like, to get right.
I feel like it'd be good to know who developed that mechanic first, where you like the bar that goes, and you got to time it just right. Like for some reason, if you really think about it, that makes no sense on how to like simulate golf at all. But for some reason, it does work, and they would reuse that later with field goal kicking in football games. I assume
that has to be how batting works in baseball. So I don't know. I don't play baseball games.
Yeah, I don't know.
But there's no way. I don't know how else they would do it.
You know, I think baseball is one of the hardest games to convert to a video game.
It's also one of the hardest games to watch. Am I right?
I don't know. Every baseball game I've ever played sucks, so I never try. I'm sure there's like modern ones that are fine, but whatever.
Yeah, modern baseball games.
Robo baseball.
My third favorite sports game of all time is Fishing Resort. This is the ultimate fishing game. It's basically just, I don't know how you could make a better fishing game than this. It's on the Wii. The motion controls are good, and you're on an island and you fish, and then you like sell them for money, and you get more rods, and you go around to different locations.
Like rods, lures,
all
the above.
All the things that I really care about. It kind of looks like Wii Sports. It's made by like Marvelous or something, like the Harvest Moon people or whatever. It's pretty straightforward, but it's just everything you'd want from a fishing game. It has a huge variety of different fish to catch, and they genuinely did do a really good job with the motion controls of it. Like, it is very satisfying to reel in fish, and like, I don't know, you kind of like big fish do kind of feel big in this game.
Is it like accurate, like species of fish?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like if you play like a Cabela's game or whatever, they might be more like in the nitty gritty of like, this is a real lure you could go to the store and buy, and this is a real pond that a fish is in.
But it's all like freshwater fish in freshwater ponds.
You'll go to like the Amazon rainforest and there'll be like arapaima and stuff or whatever that thing is that Jeremy Wade caught. Shout out River Monsters.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that like a River Monsters?
That's a River Monsters character.
All right, cool. All right, my number 2 is again another like childhood favorite of mine, which I'd always see coming to the store, and it has no value like as a game at all. But there must have been so many copies of this game, and I don't know why. But I feel like everyone had it at the time. But it is NCAA basketball for the Super Nintendo.
Okay, I forget that the college games go back that far.
They do go back that far, and it was weird because I don't know the historical, like what was at play like technically with the game, but it seemed like it was using like the FX chip, or I don't know, whatever the built-in SNES stuff was to really kind of get like a 3D feel of a game for the first time. It was not like a 2D, like you just go from one side of the court to the other. It felt like a 3D game the way they did it. I think this was one of the first games that stuck out in my mind where they tried to like make a somewhat like accurate representation of some college players, which is really weird now thinking back on it, especially with everything that's happened with college sports and using people's images and stuff and all the rights with all of that. But at that time, no one cared. And yeah, some of the teams are like just reskins of other teams, but some of the players, if you were following college basketball, actually looked like them. And more importantly, if you had a really good guard, you could make like a half court shot, like 9 times out of 10. Which when I was like 10 years old, I thought that was the coolest thing ever.
Nice. And it's helpful because I've never played one of those old basketball games and not accidentally pressed the shoot button from like across the whole court.
Right, exactly. So in this game you may have actually won.
I realized I forgot NBA Jam existed
right
while making my list. And I put Connect Sports on it, so I guess I can.
Yeah, there's no way Connect Sports is better than any NBA Jam game.
Yeah, I don't know.
Except maybe the Game Gear version. I don't know, even the Game Gear version was great. Okay. I played a ton of the Game Gear version. NBA Jam can be the
Basketball
mention.
On Atari Lynx is better.
Oh,
I've never played it, but I have it now.
There's actually, now that I'm thinking about it, there's actually a lot of really good like non-traditional sports games out there.
Yeah. Speaking of, I almost dropped my phone.
Your number 2?
My number 2 is a good example of that because it is Blood Bowl 2. Are you familiar with Blood Bowl?
No.
Okay.
I was thinking Mutant League Football.
That almost went on my list. It's pretty fun. Mutant League Football's good. But Blood Bowl, it's a Warhammer thing, which I know nothing else about Warhammer. Please don't try to explain it to me. There's too much.
Please in the comments explain everything about Warhammer to us.
No. Talk about the Super Bowl. Warhammer is not good for the algorithm. At least not as good as the Super Bowl is. It is a Warhammer football game where like you play as orcs, or like you can be the orc team or the elf team, and it like there is kind of like almost RPG things where like you can get mutations for your players. So like I gave like one of my blitzers horns, so he does more damage. And it's kind of like,
what system is this on?
I have it on Xbox One, but it's just like it's like a modern, or it's on everything basically.
Oh, wow.
Besides Switch.
I need to get out more often.
No, it's fun.
Awesome.
It's a tactical RPG like strategy game. Yeah, so like the plays, how it works is there's 2 halves and there's 2 plays per each half. So each turn is like, or each play ends up being like 7 minutes because it's like your running backs can go this far in like a turn, and you're trying to like, and it's also, there's so much to explain. It's also like a critique of football in a lot of ways where you are trying to kill the other players a lot of the time. Like you can injure them or you can kill them. Like it depends.
Please tell me there's like a meta game where after the game you can like do trades and like you play like the owner of a team and all of that, because that would be amazing.
I think so, but also this game's from like 2014, so whenever that would be active, it probably isn't as much. There is a Blood Bowl 3.
Xbox One was out in 2014.
It's something like that, 2016 maybe. But there's a newer one that it seems like people don't like as much, so I haven't played it.
All right.
But I assume if you want to do that stuff, that's where that is at this point. I played as little rat guys that like they're good at being running backs, but they die easily because they have diseases and stuff. But yeah, no, it's a very cool game. It's like it makes a lot of sense when you play it. Of like, you know, you want to move like your defensive like linemen around to protect your running back as he's like making his way up, or you can like pass it, which passing is pretty risky, but you know, you can move the ball quicker. It's very fun, and you like roll dice to see if you tackle people and stuff.
Wild. I'm like, my mind is kind of blown.
No, it's sick. I think you probably like it.
Game. Yeah.
Okay, number one.
It's gonna sound so lame based on after everything you said. EA NCAA football, but 2003. They had to create a school prior, but it had gone away, and then it made a resurgence in 2003 version of NCAA football. I had this on PS2, and this game just was amazing. Like, it was fun playing as like whatever college team you were. There was like, I think this is the first year that had the mascot mode. I don't know if any of this stuff still exists, but you can play a whole game as the mascot. Like, that's
Okay.
funny.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
And you could create your own school. And of course, we just made up like really crazy schools. You could create your own logo. It was pretty, at the time, it felt like really, I don't know, just really deep in the customization.
Yeah.
But I played a ton of that game. It's probably the sports game I've logged the most hours playing.
Yeah, I don't know. Someday I want to try it, but every time I've ever opened any Madden NCAA, like,
it's the same. It's the same thing as a Madden game, just with college.
I don't know. Every time I'm like, this is too much for me to take in. It seems like there's so much happening. But Mutant League Football kind of dumbs it down enough where I'm like, okay, I can understand.
Yeah.
I'm the Cleveland Browns if they were goblins. That's good.
There you go. Is that your number one?
Yeah. No. My number one, though, is Mario Tennis on the N64. A little anticlimactic. I feel like there's not as much to explain. But just like the haptic, is that a specific word I'm using wrong? But like how it feels using the controller to play Mario Tennis is very satisfying. Somehow a lot of N64 games just feel that way, where like, even though that controller is kind of janky, somehow it just works with those games.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. The N64 really, I don't know like what the exact history of like control sticks on controllers was, but
that video's next.
That system really solidified it as a staple on a controller for all eternity, because at the time they had all the kiosks with Mario 64, and you're like moving Mario around with that, and you're just like, how did this never exist before? Yeah, and it was the same with tennis games, because even like it reminded me of the Dreamcast tennis games that were like super popular. I can't remember the name. Virtua Tennis. Thank you. That had a similar like kind of responsiveness, where it was like something with the controls and the game design and the programming just felt amazing. And I think the same with Mario Tennis. And I think it really owed a lot to the control stick. Yeah,
no, definitely. It feels very nice, and you really like nothing can really make you lock in like a tennis game where you have a big volley going. And I think I've said this before for some reason on this channel, but Toad screaming like a tennis player is just good. It just makes sense. And I don't know why I brought that up twice now, but I have.
All right. Well,
so yeah, that's...
I hope that noise makes it into the video.
I could edit it in. I'm not doing it right now.
All right.
The Bouffalante Bills. Bouffalante is a
there
Pokemon.
There you go. I'm sure there's some other crossovers.
Some other stuff. Yeah. Comment those down below too.
Yeah, tell us your favorite Pokemon that's also a mascot of a NFL team.
The Green Bay Crashers, and it's Crash Bandicoot.
All right. Yeah.
That's kind of works. So thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel. Go play football.
LA Tomb Raiders. Oh, they're not in LA anymore. The Las Vegas Tomb Raiders.
Okay. Yeah. That's good.
That's the best I got.
Nice.
Sorry.
That works. Join our Patreon. Join a football team.
San Diego Chargers, but like Pikachu, Electric.
Okay,
the Pikachu, I don't know. There's something there.
Or it's just like a switch. It's like a USB-C cord. That's a gaming reference, right? USB-C cord.
Yeah. So much more fun than a Pokemon reference.
Yeah. And yeah, I have nothing else to say. Hike, great. A short hike, nice.
Two goes combined.
I had a Pokemon Draft League back in the day. Which I'm not even going to try to explain right now. But my team name was the Boston Briones. Oh, Brione's a Pokemon.
I figured that.
Okay.
And I haven't come across him yet in my travels.
It's like a little seal. It's like a clown seal.
Oh, okay. Is Mr. Mime like a well-respected Pokemon?
I don't know what respected means.
Because if I had him in my party or whatever, what do you call it?
People would think you're weird, probably. But that's also, that's the kind of Pokemon I like.
Okay, cool. He's not an intimidating Pokemon.
He's off-putting.
Like, if you throw the ball and Mr. Mime comes out,
He's a creep. He was also dating Ash's mom in the anime.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Well, no, not literal. Like, that wasn't... But he was living in... He moved into Ash's house after Ash moved out with Ash's mom, and, like, he would help her get groceries and
I keep
stuff.
mentioning, like, Pokemon that I'm learning about to people, and then people keep referencing the anime and, like, messed up stuff that these Pokemon do in the anime. I'm just like, oh, man.
It's a crazy time.
Crazy.